So welcome to the 2020 Wildwood FSX Platinum. So right here in this yellow end of your cord, you just got that little notch right there. Lines up with that notch right there. Plugs in, little 1/8 turn locks it in, and then the threads to really just lock it in place there. And as you follow the cord back, standard 30 amp end there. Most campsites will have that, so you can just plug right on into it. And that's that. Now if you're looking to plug in at home to run your fridge or charge your batteries, you just come up front here. Inside your storage compartment is this little adapter there, so you can plug into your house. We also just give you a little water hose as well. So with that water hose, you can take that hose and you can plug it into your city water connection here. Turn on the water and it'll pressurize your water system throughout the trailer. Right beside it is your black tank flush, so you can take the same water hose, plug it into there, and then as you open up the black tank valve, you can flush out your tank. Now, for your black tank, right down here you see that black valve there is for your black tank. It fills up from your toilet. So generally is going to be a dirty water, right? Now, if you pull that cap off, that's just all the winterization fluid. If you pull that cap off, you'll notice it's got all the ears on it, right? So those ears are the exact same ears as your sewer hose. So your sewer hose will just plug onto there. You'll open up your black valve, you'll drain out your black tank. Then once your black tank's done, you'll come over to the gray valve there. You'll open that up and you'll drain out your gray valve, your gray tank. Your gray tank is filled from your showers as well as your sink, so it's generally a cleaner water. And lastly back here, we've just got your cable and satellite inlet. So you just take that off. And just a coax cable into there, fires up the TV location. And there you go. Right back here, as well as in each corner of the trailer, you've got the stabilizer jacks. Now with your stabilizers, you're just looking to bring them down, contact the ground, another turn and a half or so to firm up the trailer, and that's all you're looking for. If you try to lift the trailer with them, they generally just fold. And right here we've also got your low point drains. So if you're looking to drain some of the water out of the trailer, you just open those up and they'll drain out the water lines. Inside the front compartment here, this customer's opted for a set of stairs and a power tongue jack, so you can see we've just got the spare parts in here. And in front we've also got just these little 3/4 inch bars here. So they're just held in with velcros. Just undo the straps and pop it on out. So that 3/4 inch end fits on each of your stabilizer jacks, so you can run them down, run them back up. That 3/4 inch end with the power jack also is your emergency override. So you've got this little rubber plug there, you pull that off, it sits into there, and that way you can run your unit up or down if needed. Again, that is just with the power jack, and this customer has opted for the upgraded jack. Otherwise, with this unit, you are going to get just your standard manual tongue jack, where you just go one way up and the other way down. Alright. And as you are at the front here, you can see you've got your one propane tank. It is full, just standard propane tank. Just turn it to open. Right behind it here is your battery. So the battery is brand new and fully charged. So as long as you're plugged in through that cord in the back, that battery is charging for you. For your tongue jack, turn that on, turns the light on, retract, brings it down, extend comes up, and that's that. Your solar panel hookup right here, so you can just open that up, plugs right on into there with the Furion solar panel, and charges your battery as well. So this here is just the exhaust for your furnace, so you just want to make sure whenever you're running your furnace you don't have anything drooped over that. It does get hot. And right beside it's the fresh water tank fill, so you just undo that, same water hose from the other side, just stick it into there, turn on the water, and fills up your fresh water tank. Once that tank is full, you'll know it is by having some water spit out of that vent there. Right down here in just this white plug is the fresh water drain, so you just undo that and the water will drain on out. beside it is your hot water tank. So just got the little key there, just turn it over to line it up, and there you go. Propane only hot water tank, control for it is inside. Before you ever turn it on though, you just want to pop that relief valve right there, make sure the water comes out. If that water's coming out, it's just letting you know it's full and it is safe to fire it up. This black piece right here is just a service port for your fridge, nothing back there for you to worry about. And right here is just a GFI outlet, so if you wanted TV outside, whatever, you've got the power for it. And your exterior kitchen here, pop that open. We got the little holder on the side there. You got the fridge here. It is an AC only fridge, so you do have to be plugged in for it to be going, but as soon as you are plugged in, it's on and going. Propane hose right here, so just pull that back, pop it out, and there you go. Right down here is the propane outlet. So it's got this little valve right there. With that valve open, you cannot bring back your quick connect, so you've got to have that valve closed, and then you can pull the quick connect back, and then the hose will go into it. And make sure that just comes forward and locks in place. And once it's locked in place, then you can open up the valve and start the flow of propane. And with the other end of your hose here, you just pull out your stove until it stops. And then right in the back, take your hose in, same thing, just plug it on into there, and there you go. And for lighting it, you pull this guy out of there, and turn it over to light and past light. Just turn it, and so that click right there is the igniter itself going. And so there you go, you can just see through the edge here that flame is going. And then once you're done, just turn it right off. And then once you're done with it, come back here, just undo that, it pops out, falls on down, close your stove, close the propane, pop it out of there, and that's that. Now what I like to do with these hoses is I like to connect it to itself, just ensures that nothing's getting in there. They do give you the proper kind of plugs for them if you wanted to use them instead. To me, I just feel like that is a guaranteed seal. And then I just leave it right underneath there. And that's that. If you look up inside here, you've also got USB outlets and another power outlet there as well. So, like I had said, this customer had opted for the upgraded stairs. So, as we open up the door here, got your flip out stairs. So you'll just grab this blue knob there, pull it over, and the stairs just fold right out. And there you go. As you first come in the trailer, right up on the wall here is your monitor panel. So you just press and hold the bottom of that right switch. The slide works its way out. Once the slide's out all the way, it kind of just stops in position. You'll get a hum from the motors, and that's about it. And that's that. So right beside it here is your awning. So you press and hold out the top of the switch. It makes its way up. Now with this unit, the awning arm does sit behind the door, so you want to make sure your door is at a 90-degree angle or closed when you're opening your awning. And when your awning's open all the way, you'll just see that white flap there come on down. And that's all you're looking for right there. Again, at your monitor panel here, you've got the two light switches up on the top, just above your slide out switch. The one on the left does your interior lights, the one on the right does your awning light. And with your awning out like this, if you were to come to the front or the rear arm, you can pull that arm in with this knob loosened off, kind of bring it down to whatever angle you like. So if it were to start raining, it's not going to hold the water there. Tighten that knob down, it'll hold the awning wherever you like it. Again, same thing at the back, so if you like that angle better, you could leave it down. Whenever you're bringing it back in though, you just want to make sure they're loosened back off and fully extended before you bring it back in. And as you're in the trailer, right on the right side here's your fire extinguisher. So pull the pin, point, and shoot. Right down here's your LP detector. So if there's ever a propane leak in the trailer, this thing works just like a smoke detector. Detects and starts going off. And then right up here is your monitor panel. So on the left there is your battery. So because we're currently plugged in right now, we're C for charging. G would be good, F is fair, and L is low. Fresh tank level, same idea, empty, and as you fill up it'll go to 1/3, 2/3, and full. Same thing for your black and your gray. Now right down here you've got the 2 red switches. The one on the left here is labeled water pump. Turn that switch on, turns on your water pump, draws out of the fresh water tank, pressurizes your water lines. And on the right there is your water heater. So you notice that light up there comes on, just lets you know that the ignition sequence has started. That light will go out once it has started sparking. And if it were to come back on, it's just letting you know that it hasn't fired up, at which point you're going to turn it back off and back on just to reset it. So you can hear that fire tank going now. That light's gone. You know it's good. There we go. And for your stove, I'm just going to take the knob, turn it over to light. Generally start with the further one away from you, hit it with a lighter, and there you go. Now this unit does not have a vent for clearing out your fumes from this stove, so we'll advise just every now and then make sure that window's open, clearing out fumes, keeping fresh air in here. Right above it is your microwave, very simple. The sink here, with the roll-up cover that the customer's again opted for. GFI and USB outlets, and then your fridge here. So your fridge, flip it over to auto. It'll turn on first with AC power. If it doesn't have AC power, it'll automatically switch over to gas. And if you wanted to run solely on gas, you could have it over at gas, and there you go. If this orange light there were to start blinking, flashing, it's just letting you know it hasn't lit up. Same idea as the hot water tank, you're just going to turn it off and back on to reset it. And if that doesn't go, just make sure you do have propane. Temperature setting on the side here, so 5 being the coldest, 1 is just cool. And that's that. With your storage locks there, you just got this little kind of gray knob there. You just push that over and it just kind of holds them open. So you just put it in just that part way, slide that knob over, and it does hold them just that slight bit open. There you go. Right below the fridge is your power converter, so just press it to open it. All your breakers right here. Whenever a breaker breaks, it'll sit in the middle, so just turn it off and then back on. And all of your fuses here. And then in your back bedroom here, you just kind of got the 2 lights, all in their, both on their own little push buttons in the center, with more storage underneath them as well. And right up on the wall here is your thermostat. It activates just your furnace. So with it all the way over to the left here, it's off. Bring it over to the right, it's max temperature. There you go. Your furnace is just right down here, right below your stove. And with this furnace here, if you just watch right about here, you should be able to see that flame once it gets going. There we go. Alright. And so you're basically just going to leave this knob there wherever in the middle to find the temperature that you like. And that's that. Whenever you're done with it, just all the way over to the left, you'll hear a click, it turns it off. Right in this wall back here, you'll notice is solid. There's a TV back there, so if you wanted to mount a TV, you can do so with your outlets right up top here. So your antenna connection is right in the back here, right beside the button. With that button turned on, turns on your antenna. And then right on top of it here is your auxiliary and satellite. So your cable and satellite inlets from outside are going to come out through here. as well as power, and pre-wired for Wi-Fi as well. Down on the wall is another outlet for you. Right above you are just the lights. Again, all of their lights are just on their own little push buttons. And then into the bathroom. So as you come into the bathroom, it's just another push button. The sink on the side here, hot and cold water with the stopper, and your GFI reset. So you got your test on the left there and your reset in the center. So if you ever find an outlet that isn't working, this is one thing to check. And then above your shower here, you just got that knob. Just turn it, opens up the vent, and then in the back is the push button, turns on the fan. And there we go. Great. Very simple, nice little unit. And of course, if you've got any questions on it, please feel free to give us a call, 204-237-7272. Happy camping.